with South Asia, and today they are being held annually in Bangladesh, Brazil, Morocco, Sri Lanka, and Thailand. So we started in the post-conflict. I think I see a lot of familiar faces, but I see quite some new faces as well. Let me start by saying that we are based in New York, and we came into Sri Lanka immediately after the post-conflict era. I think it was June 2009 we started our journey in Sri Lanka, and we were very optimistic that, of course, this country will stand tall and will grow even more and more in the coming years. And I think we were right on that. We started our journey. We launched our textile series of exhibitions in Sri Lanka in 2010. Ever since, we have been doing it every year. It's not just an exhibition. If we talk about the textile series, which we organize over here every year in March, it's just not an exhibition. It's a strategic platform which brings the global manufacturers to Sri Lanka. It's about Sri Lanka going far ahead in the world sourcing scenario at this moment. We have a lot of pressures now in the industry. We have the global tariffs, we have the supply chain realignment. I mean, I travel everywhere, and I was just in Bangkok a few days earlier. We had a press conference for our second Asia Sourcing and the Global Sourcing Summit, which will be held in Bangkok. And I met the ASEAN Federation of Textile Industries people. They had flown in from Malaysia and Indonesia, the Thai Textile Institute, the National Federation of Thai Textile Industries. So we all were having a chat, and everybody is talking about the supply chain shifts that are happening. It's very challenging for the industry as a whole. Everywhere it's all about, the discussion is about these things which are happening. When we are in Morocco is promoting nearshoring. So what's the next step for the Asian manufacturers? So with all this happening, I think Sri Lanka stands tall. People respect Sri Lanka for the quality, for the resilience that Sri Lanka has shown over the years, and people respect Sri Lanka for the ethical manufacturing. So Sri Lanka has a very strong place and respect in the global sourcing arena. That's what I can say. Working over here all these years, and 15 years is a long time. We have grown with the industry. We have created this platform which helps the industry. It's not only about doing an exhibition, so it's a very important and strategic platform in which the global, and this also shows this 15 years that these global manufacturers have come to Sri Lanka. It shows their trust in Sri Lanka. It shows that they trust Sri Lanka, that Sri Lanka will go far ahead, and they see a very bright future for the country, and that's why they come over here from around the world. We have about 18 countries participating this year. So definitely in all these years, we have three segments. We have three co-located exhibitions in the textile series. One is the Textech, which is on textile and apparel machinery. The other is the Colombo Yarn and Fabric Show, which is on yarn, fabrics, prints, and accessories. And then we have the Cems Sri Lanka, which is, you're good? You want to take that call? It's okay. So the third is the Cems Sri Lanka, which is on dye stuff and finance specialty chemicals.
And ethical, high-value apparel sourcing destination. I think Sarva spoke about it as well. These are well-known reputations for the country. And despite the evolving global market conditions, the industry has demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and supported by a strong commitment to responsible manufacturing, quality and reliability. The industry has been able to be resilient and has been able to withstand all the global shocks that the industry across the globe has faced. This progress is also driven by sustained investment in innovation, skills development, and technology-enabled transformation across the value chain. So innovation and sustainability remain central to our value proposition. As global buyers increasingly seek transparency and future-ready supply chains, Sri Lanka continues to strengthen its capabilities through advanced manufacturing solutions, improved efficiency, and closer collaboration across the industry ecosystem. So it's in this context that the Cems series of exhibitions plays a vital role, just not only in connecting local manufacturers with global expertise, but also connecting us to emerging technologies and commercial opportunities, supporting the competitiveness and the long-term growth of the industry here in Sri Lanka.
So this is one of premier exhibition in Sri Lanka. Basically, this is the 15th edition of this exhibition. As Export Development Board, this is a premier organization promoting and developing export sector in Sri Lanka. Our main target is to promoting, developing export not only Sri Lanka, beyond our country. So EDB mission is to drive Sri Lanka export growth by providing strategic guidance, policy support and trade facilitation to boost Sri Lanka export revenue by 36 billion by 2030. So during last year, you know that our export performance are very good. The first time in the history, we reached 17.3 billion export. Out of that, 13.5 billion export from the merchandising and the service sector, 3.7 billion. And the average, we have reached nearly 6% growth. And from our National Export Development Plan, our target is to reach 36 billion export revenue by 2030. So from our export sector, apparel sector is playing a big role there, because from the total export, apparel sector represents nearly 30 to 35%. And the merchandising export sector is represent more than 40%. So this sector, we have seen that last year contributed nearly 5.3 billion export revenue. That's a very good indication. And today morning I participated for the media briefing too, and we have seen that on the month of January itself, this sector has contributed nearly 450 million to the Sri Lanka export sector. So our target is, to the National Export Development Plan, our target is to reach more than 8 billion export revenue by 2030. So that is why EDB is working with the relevant stakeholders to get that target. So Sri Lanka has gained an international reputation as a reliable and high quality manufacturing, supplying into many reputed international brands. The main export market, you know that our main export market is the USA. From our total export is 3% more than 40%. Then we have the UK market and the EU. That market shows a very good thing. So our export diversification strategy, we have to expand our market presence in those countries, EU, USA and the UK. And we were planning to diversify to the other markets, including Africa, Middle East and the ASEAN region. So you know that normally we have to import raw material as well. So we imported fabric and accessories worth of 2.2 billion, 2.7 billion from different countries such as China, India, Taiwan, and Italy, Pakistan, Hong Kong and Vietnam. So therefore, it is worth organizing this type of exhibition which provide opportunities for Sri Lankan apparel exporters to source quality raw material and accessories under one roof.
Motivating, very interesting event which comes to Sri Lanka, I think, for the last many years. And thank you for organizing this event on behalf of Sri Lankan exporters, because this exhibition like this should be done by us, but I think you all are doing, and thank you very much for that. And of course, we have seen a lot of people. I think also year over year that we have noticed that the big improvement in this exhibition. The international manufacturers, international buyers are coming to the exhibition. So this also we have, like, maybe I'm sure that I'm sorry that I had to be with the meeting with the Minister of Justice. That's why I told him that I'm getting a bit late. But we have noticed that, and also from the government's vision, we are very happy to see that they also have even priority for exports. I think they have a target for 36 billion of exports by 36 billion, yeah, by 2030. So all what we tell to government also is, we of course we like those goals because it's good for the country, it's good for the exporters, it's good for the local manufacturers everywhere. But the only thing is that there need to be proper groundwork to be done. A lot of things need to be changed. The way we work, the way government works, the way the government bureaucrats look at things. So I hope now, since I'm very happy Mr. Mangala is here, I'm sure that he'll take this message to the relevant authorities. We are in touch with many times. So like I mentioned, like we need certain infrastructure like FTAs, representative trade agreements, then also like certain laws need to be looked at again, customs laws, BOI, of course this tax laws. I mean, I would like to share something that, told to us by World Bank, some study group about 2 years back. Mr. Mangala mentioned that 36 billion by 2030 is their target. But this World Bank study group told us that Sri Lanka at the moment, I think at that moment our total exports were about 14 billion dollars. But they said even at that time Sri Lanka had the facility, in the sense capacity or infrastructure for us to export up to 22 billion.